Black and Latino people created hip-hop. Bitch, what? Okay, alright, no, hold on. Black and Latino people created hip-hop. Aren't you American, bro? Even the white kids know who created hip-hop. I will literally look this up right now. Several people were influential in creating hip-hop. However, the most notable pioneers are DJ Kool Herc, Africa Bambaataa, and Grandmaster Flash. Y'all, I think one of them was Latino. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the TheMikeyJExperience, where you go ahead and you experience new conversations, new highlights, new things with me, Mikey J. So today we have, it's a lot. I know it's been a while since I've talked to you guys. I know it's been a lot since I've been on camera, and I will address that another day. I've had a lot of stuff going on within the past 6 months, so that's happened. But I have a story. So basically what happened today was I was on my phone, you know, as people do, and I was scrolling through Twitter, and all of a sudden I see that, you know, Jay Park is, you know, trending. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and see what the hell is going on. So then I started seeing a lot of people, and apparently what he did was he decided to go and remix DNA by Kendrick Lamar. If people don't know who Jay Park is, Jay Park, he is a Korean rapper, slash singer, slash producer, slash, you know, label owner who used to be part of 2PM, and he eventually got his start after he was kicked out of the group, and he had to basically bring himself back from, you know, the trenches, and he rose himself up. I respect the hell out of his hustle. What many people may also know is that, you know, he is Korean American. Not Korean, like born in Korea and all that other stuff, and like even at his age right now, he never gave up his American citizenship to my knowledge, because he still has his American citizenship and he has not yet gone to the Korean military. I know about, you know, DNA. I really loved that album. The album was pretty good. I'm not a huge rap fan, but I did have a roommate who was like a huge Kendrick Lamar fan. My cousin's also a pretty good fan of Kendrick Lamar as well. So it was what the hell it was. But, you know, when I saw this video, the first 3 seconds, I was astonished. And the main reason why is just because of like the imagery. There's something that we all learn in art very early on, especially when you go to an actual class, and it is let your art speak for itself. When you are making art, people have to be able to follow at least somewhat of what you're trying to do. What the fuck he did, I don't know. Alright, me being from Toledo, being from like the hood, people think that this glorification of hood culture and like hip hop is like the best thing ever, and it's cool. Ask anyone in the hood who is selling crack so they can be able to feed their kids or feed their mom or, you know, pay their bills. That shit's not glorified. Like, it's not glorious. That's not a glorious situation. Like, we hate it. Also, the fact that black people are even in these situations isn't even something that we're very happy about to begin with. You know, we had wealth back in the day in multiple different places, especially let's take a look at Tulsa. Tulsa was a very clear vision back in Oklahoma where black people had wealth. And then it was literally stripped from them and people became homeless within an entire day. Over a crap ton of people became homeless, and a lot of those people never got retribution. The government still does not acknowledge it, and a lot of books in America, history books, does not even talk about Tulsa. I didn't even know about Tulsa until last year. So let's go ahead and kind of break this down. Now, I'm going to go ahead and actually take a look into the video again, because it's so much. You guys, it's so much. It's too much. So, alright, I actually watched the video earlier today. I tried to watch it the first time. The first time I tried to watch it, it took me 20 minutes. It took me 20 minutes. I'm not even gonna lie. I tried to watch it, and I couldn't, because I was just flabbergasted at everything. But that's the thing about it, is that like in this video, apparently he was said to have been, you know, showing his Korean heritage, but no one in the video was wearing like a hanbok. No one was wearing, you know, there was nothing about that video that screamed Korean except for the faces, and that's debatable. So let's go ahead and actually take a look. I'm gonna take a look at this really quick. Okay, so the first thing that really got me, you guys, was oh gosh, so the song is about, you know, DNA. And then you have this guy. Apparently that hair is part of his DNA. Yo. No. We're not gonna do that. Why? He has a whole ass what? I am flabbergasted. You go ahead and you see is him and, like, you know, surrounded by like a lot of Korean rappers. The only person who I would probably say was not offensive to me personally was that girl rapper, though it was a little awkward because she was just sitting up there like, yeah, okay, it's getting it, yeah, go guys, for sure. So the problem is that the song is about, the original song, you know, the original DNA song is about a black man and how his blackness affects the way that he moves throughout society. And about the tug of war. I mean, it even caused such an uproar when it first came out that people on Fox was even talking about how rap is, like, you know, ruining our youth and yada 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 and all this other BS. But you know, it was a very deep song because that's how Kendrick works. He raps about deep shit. He's not talking about fucking hoes and, you know, stealing money and shit. Now, I can understand that you want to go ahead and you want to show your Korean pride, and no one's stopping you from being able to do so. You can rap and be Korean, black, white, Puerto Rican, Spanish, but, like, bro, know your lane. You want to show your Korean pride? Show your Korean pride. But why show your Korean pride while also taking on the aesthetic of black people? That was literally the biggest slap in the face to everyone who's black, especially if you know anything about being black and being in Korea. Bruh, really? Watching this video was like seeing a hyper fantasized version of what it's like to be hood without actually being hood. I could probably bet that half of those people there, if not most of those people there, were not Korean American and have no idea what it's like to live in a society that actually looks upon you because of your race first before seeing what type of character you have. So with these people talking about that, like, you know, you can be proud of where you came from. Of course, no one's telling you that. But at the same time, you're taking on this aesthetic that is connected with a whole ass culture. And hip hop culture came from black people. So it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Also, the whole thing of, like, you know, everyone's just kind of like trying to, and then also throwing up their hands and throwing up gang signs, doing, you know, what the fuck is this? What is this? I hate seeing anyone who isn't black with a fucking do-rag, because there's, even if it's a part of hip-hop's, like, you know, culture and fashion and all that other stuff, it's just, why would you need to do that? You don't need to do that. People don't even understand our hair texture. Like the guy who had the afro. I don't even know how the hell he got his hair like that. I do understand that there are some people who have very curly hair, and I'm not saying that he purposely mimicked that hairstyle to look black. But it's quite possible. Okay, so moving on from the music video, let's actually go ahead and take a look into how the comments were like, because I actually took a few screenshots of a few of the comments, which I thought were very interesting. So a lot of the Korean people were actually backing it because they didn't understand what was wrong with it. They're just like, well, I don't see what's wrong with this. Like, you know, whatever. It's a good song. And they just don't get it. They don't understand it. And I understand why they don't understand it, because they're not black. Oh shit. Okay, so my battery just died. Alright, so one of the commenters said, they said, it would have made more sense for you guys to be rapping in hanboks. In my DNA, the music video being filled with everything but their culture. Another comment says, see, the issue for me isn't rapping. Everyone can rap. However, here is a certain difference between appreciating black culture and appropriating it. That's why we are disappointed. The song goes hard, no lie. But the gang signs and the dreads on non-black hair rub me the wrong way because it's feeding into the stereotype that we are all aggressive or gangsters. When South Koreans watch your video, how do you think we will be perceived? Like, people would not look at me and assume that I would, be a punk rocker who also knows how to write poetry and on the weekends sometimes goes and helps the homeless shelter, because that's just what Koreans think of black people. They have two views. They're either hyper aggressive or super cool, but only in these certain aspects. Good at sports, good at singing, good at dancing. That's it. Now, another one says, Jay, my guy, you can show respect and appreciation without doing all this. And I hate to break it to you, but sure, there may be loads of Korean rappers who do try to appear and behave that way. But the ones with respect on their name have paved the way for Korean hip-hop. They 100% don't dress nor behave this way. I don't know, man. I feel like if you gotta write a whole essay to explain yourself to get the point across, then you're not really doing it right. I agree that cultural practices and elements could and should be used across demographics as a way of appreciation, but right now, in the world where wounds are still sore, we have to respect the sentiments of other people, especially of the community that you're referring to. If they say don't do it, why is it so hard just to not do it? You're trying to convey authenticity and self-respect or love and pride for what you're doing, but honestly, this is embarrassing, man. And feels more like y'all pretending to be somebody that you've envisioned in y'all's minds, but doesn't come naturally to y'all. Should have listened to Julie, man. And Julie is his PR representative who literally told him not to do it. And unfortunately, he didn't listen to her. I'm sure that Julie is sitting back like, I told your ass not to do it. I told you. For me personally, if I were the director or the producer for this video and he was telling me what he envisioned for this to be done, I would have told him, do not do this. Do not do this. He also put the whole, I have a black friend card. Now, if you have black friends, I can only hope that your black friends that are in your life told you this was a bad move and this is why you need to take this down. Now, this is one of my favorite ones, and I'm going to say this one and then this is going to be the end of this. The problem we black people have is that anytime someone who is not black has their hair in braids, dreads, or an afro, it's within the context of hip-hop. By doing this, you are allowing others to associate our hairstyles with only hip-hop, thus removing the black culture element from it. We also use it as a protective style because we don't wake up with silky straight hair. We need a way to protect or maintain our hair. We are constantly being told that our hair is not professional, and the reason is because of non-black people wearing our hairstyles as if it's a costume that they can wear when they want to look cool. Deadass. That was right on the money. My hair naturally grows out like this. As you can tell, I actually have pretty long hair, but the way that it is right now is just that it's curled. I have to moisturize my hair. I have to make sure that I have a hat on and it's not sitting in the sun for too much because my hair can break very easily. If it's too dry, I have to make sure that it's consistently, taken care of. But then you have other people whose hair is so much different from ours who imitate it as if it's a costume. I.e. the guy with the afro, i.e. those people with the dreads. They can just cut their hair off and they can be able to live their lives completely normally. But the thing is, for a lot of people who wear dreads and braids and all that stuff here in America, an afro, this is not, a costume. This is not a costume. This is my natural hair that grows out of my natural born head, and I can't go ahead and take this off tomorrow or cut it off tomorrow and then have it grow back in more appropriately. In conclusion, I'm not saying that Jay Park is racist. I'm not saying that Jay Park is a bad person, but I am saying that Jay Park is obviously too far up his own ass to realize when he's made a mistake. Not entirely, because he did private the video as of today. It's been privated, I believe, for about the last day or two. and you can be able to still see it online. There's like a Vietnamese translation up there with subtitles, so you can still be able to see it with the Vietnamese subtitles. Someone re-uploaded it. But my point is, the reason why people are upset was not just because of hair. And it's not just because of the clothes. It's because of the whole thing. There's a whole picture that comes in with it. And if you are not black and you're speaking in on this, you can kindly sit the hell down and eat your food. Because you have no stance on this. This does not pertain to you. And you can't tell us what to and what not to be upset with. I can understand sometimes it can seem a little much, but these things like this, you need to sit the hell down on, for sure. So, yeah, go ahead, you guys. Tell me about what you thought about the music video. And tell me what you thought about this video down in the comments section. I really want to hear from you guys. If you like this video, go ahead and let me know what more you want me to talk about. I would love to hear from you guys and see what you would want me to get my impressions on, or like what I thought about certain things. I'm going to be doing a new video pretty soon with a few of my friends from Japan, and we are going to talk about their experiences living in Japan. They are actually Japanese girls, but they have a different experience. So that should be fun. Go ahead and hit that like button. Also smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. So even though I do not upload very consistently, I am trying to do a little bit more now. Like I said before, the past 6 months has been a situation. I will definitely update you guys about everything that happened. I guess I will see you guys later. I hope you had an amazing experience, and I will see you next time. Bye.